everyone. Boo's in the back. So I have some stuff here to make my Mother's Day gifts, which I'm really kind of excited about. And it didn't cost me like a ton. Not really anyway. Okay, so first thing I ordered. Oh, I want these. Oh, can I give these away? So I ordered a set. Okay, these are gorgeous. Wait, I thought these were supposed to be different. Oh yeah, that is different. It's green. Really, really pretty. So it's just kind of all these different teacups, and then I've got the saucers as well. So basically, I don't remember what I was saying. I keep getting distracted every time I open these. But I was thrifting things and I'm like, I can't give these away. They're too cute. So that's my issue. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get them on Amazon, like get a 4-pack, because I'm doing 4 gifts. So I was like, I'm just gonna do the 4-pack of gifts. And then if I like them, when I order them, then I can just order them again, kind of thing. Okay, these are seriously gorgeous, and they were packaged up really nicely. These are actually packaged better than my Prince Albert, which is pretty sad. I mean, so beautiful. Oh my God, this is gonna be such a good gift. I just know it. And then I also ordered these, which I kind of, half of it is for me. And Trevor's just texting me because he's been texting me and I haven't been responding because I've been doing stuff. And then he goes, oh, you can get a package, but you can't respond. So anyway, then I also ordered these. So it came with like 16 of them. I don't need 16. I only need like 8 maximum, but they're just like gold sort of spoons. I just wanted like teaspoons that were more ornate than the ones in like dainty. But these are really pretty. And they have a little jewel on them as well, like right here. Can you see that? So yeah, I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna put one of these with every package. And then I also ordered every single person this, which I think is the cutest little gift ever. And it's like they actually do sell this in England, by the way, in like some of the stores and stuff, but it's just traditional English tea. And I got this one for my grandma because it's decaffeinated. But I think these tins are gorgeous. And then I ordered these really cheapo wicker, like woven baskets. I really like to give I was gonna say gaskets. I really like to give baskets as a gift because I feel like people can use them. Like there's a really nice, tangible, you know, use for them. You get what you pay for, I suppose. But okay, so there's the basket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this decorative shred. This is my vision coming to life, by the way. So I'm gonna put my shreds. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to go get more. Because that just took up a whole basket full. I'm gonna put all these shreds in here. Let's switch the camera around so you can see what the hell I'm doing. So, like so. All right. And then I'll do this one for my grandma. So I was kind of gonna do like, I really wanted it to be like that more so, and then do kind of, this might be kind of pretty actually, like kind of propped up like that. And then I was gonna do the English tea just right next to it like this. Oh my God, is that ever gorgeous. Get out of town with this. I mean, that's gorgeous. You can't see it that well, and it's kind of fragile. And then I was gonna put the spoon just sort of like in here, just kind of pretty like. I mean, it's not really, I need to put more crunchies in there. I think I'm gonna have to get, obviously I'm gonna have to go get more. That's obvious, but because I kind of want it to be so it's visible like this. But this was my vision for my Mother's Day gifts, because all of the mothers that I know, my aunt, my own mother-in-law, my mother, my grandmother, they all love the royal family and stuff. So this is kind of the vision. And then obviously I'll have like a card as well, somewhere poking in here. Okay, so here is another bag of it in there, and now it looks so perfect. How cute is this? So I have 2 bags of the crunchies in there. And it looks perfect. Like, it's at the perfect height, and it's just so cute. Okay, let me show you this other stuff now. So, okay, this is, by the way, I cannot buy any more tea sets, so I have to open this before Jarvis gets home. Because, like, I don't have any room. Like, we have 0 room for my tea sets. 0. 0. But I had to do this because, you guys, okay. I'm obsessed with the Wedgwood hibiscus. It's a blue flower. It's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful set I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, I should just buy that. But it's so expensive, and I was just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I found something that looks so similar, and it was so cheap. Like, not cheap, but it just looked gorgeous, and I kept seeing it, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do it. Oh my God, I really hope. It looks like scary similar to it. Like, I mean, it's got different shape. Obviously, it's not as modern. More ornate, honestly. You know, some people might see that as a bonus, but wow, this has really been packaged up well. I just ordered a Royal Albert thing from Macy's, and it came in the worst packaging, and it was shattered. It's like, what's the point? Like, honestly. Okay, here's the lid. It's very high. Kind of reminds me of like Aladdin. Just gorgeous. This is humongous. It's humongous. Oh my God, this is humongous. Ooh, and it has a strainer. Okay, there's the teapot. That is so like, oh, that's so pretty. It comes with also a creamer, which is just gorge, in my opinion. Like, wow. By the way, this whole thing is packaged in foam. It did take a long time to get to me though. I ordered this back in like mid-April. Probably, yeah, maybe before that even, maybe early April, and it's now May. So it did take a while, but sometimes good things take time, you know? But I seriously, I have no room for this. I'm like freaking out. I need to get a china cabinet, but I have nowhere to put one. Like, I don't even have anywhere to put a china cabinet in this house. So I'm probably gonna have to get one and put it in the garage. And then Spider's gonna get to my china. Hey, but okay, here's the sugar container. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, especially in the sun. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I think I paid like, it was $169, but there was like a friggin' $50 off or something. No, was it $30 off or something? It was kind of a lot. I was like, wait, what? It comes with, you guys, 6 teacups. I thought it only came with 4. 6 of these gorgeous, this is a great size. It's kind of got like a scalloped edge, you can see right here. I mean, these are sensational. These are really, 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 really pretty. It's got the gold gilding and everything. Ah, so gorgeous. Also comes with spoons. This was a steal. Like, seriously, like this is kind of a steal, I'm not gonna lie. This is a good find on my behalf. And then it comes with these gorgeous saucers. Oh, for God's sake, it's got the scalloped edge. I mean, this is gorgina. Here we go. Oh my God. You just love to see it, you just do. So, I mean, and the packaging was good. Like, I'm impressed. Look at these spoons. I mean, I already have spoons exactly like this, but the fact that it even comes with gold spoons, like, that's such an extra touch. The fact that it comes with so many, like, it's so hard to find teacups, like a lot of teacups, you know? So I almost canceled this order so many times because it was taking so long to get to me. Like, as you know, it took about a month. And I was just like, do I need it? Do I need it? Because I kept finding other stuff. And now that I got it in front of me, I mean, now that I've got it in front of me, I'm like, yeah. Oh, Boo, can you get out of there, please, sweetie? I know that you're 6 years old now. Was his birthday yesterday? So, okay, there's the last one, but I mean, just gorgeous. I love beautiful things. Like, I just love tableware. I love it all. I just do. I can't stop. I can't stop. I love tableware. I do. Okay, I do. I love it all. I want it all. Look at this tea set. Yeah. That's beautiful and gorgeous and amazing. Bill? Okay, I just have to tell you what the hell is going on. So, my life's been awful. Like, I can't explain how I keep getting, it just feels like I'm very unlucky. It's not been like the worst it's ever been. It's just been like, I feel like I can't catch a break recently. And I feel like I'll finally be like, all right, I'm getting out of it. And then I'm not out of it. Something happens, something knocks me down a peg. Like, I just, like, to summarize the way that I feel recently is that I feel like a loser. Like, I feel like I cannot do anything right. And I'm mad at myself because I feel like I can't get myself out of the funk that I'm in. I've been in it for like a month. And it's just frustrating. And anyway, so, you know, there's been a ton of there's frustrating things happening. Like, you know, I've had problems with this house. I mean, they've kind of stabilized. You know, I had many problems with this house specifically because I can't get into it right now. I just can't. But, you know, we've had problems, so we're in the process of getting a new roof. We didn't get our insurance claim, you know, approved, so we're having to pay out of pocket for it, which is fine. But it just kind of feels like every step of the way there's like, this is costing me more money, and I gotta pay this, and I gotta set this up, and it's like, you know, it's just frustrating. And so we've been dealing with the roof, and recently, you know, we live near the woods. We live literally like in the woods, okay? We live amongst the trees. It's Woodvale over here. But, you know, because of that, we have animals. And we've had a raccoon in our roof. Not this year, we had it last year. Raccoon in our roof. Before we moved here, there was evidence that there had been animals up in the roof, and like their insulation was disgusting, like poop in it and stuff like that. So like we're gonna have to get that replaced once we get our roof off. So that's a whole nother story. But you know, recently we've been hearing something again. Okay, hearing it again, and I'm like, oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach because I'm scared. I don't want to, the animal doesn't, it's not its fault. Like, you know how I am, I'm a vegan. So like, I feel bad for the animal, but I don't want the animal in my house. So, you know, the process of catching the animal and then like, I don't know, do you know what I'm saying? It's very stressful. And it's stressful to like hear this. Boo is stressed out. Like, we got to get this animal out of our house. And I'm thinking it's a raccoon because that's what we've been seeing raccoons, you know, on our cameras nonstop. Okay, nonstop we've been seeing like 2 raccoons having a party, like all the time. And we got possums going by. We see that in our cameras. Like, we got rabbits now, like, which I like because those eat some of the weeds outside, which that's another thing. I've got to pay, you know, my lawn service comes and they do the weeds, but it doesn't look like they did anything now that I'm looking at it. But anyway, so it's been a lot. Okay, it's been stressful among other things in my life, just feeling like I'm totally failing at everything in my life. Well, we had a guy come out, same guy that got, you know, helped us with the raccoon. And he came and he did live traps because we think it's like a squirrel. He was looking up there, he's like, there's no place that raccoon's getting in, because he repaired the last place that it was getting in. So he's like, there's nowhere, it's gotta be a squirrel or something. And he said like, this guy hates pine squirrels, like, I don't know, but he's like, it's a pine squirrel. He goes, it might even be a flying squirrel. So I'm like, all right, like, just set him up, and you know, you just got to do it, guys. It's in our roof, okay? All day, and it's like eating things and running around, and we're just like, ugh, it's harrowing. So he sets up like a bunch of traps. Well, the other day, just to add more stress, it catches a chipmunk. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, that's Chip. I named him. I know who he is. He lives in our back patio. And I'm like, well, I'm like, Jarvis, you gotta release him because that's my best friend. His name's Chip. He lives outside. Like, I don't care. He's not the one who's in my attic. Okay, he lives outside. He doesn't come in our house. I mean, he's tried to get up our siding a couple times, but we hashed out our differences. So I go, Jarvis, get out there and release him right now. So Jarvis goes out there with winter gloves and he releases Chip back into the wild. And I have videos as well of the rabbit chasing Chip around. So it's like, we're family here. But, you know, anyway, whatever. So then he comes back over and he's like, well, because we stopped hearing the noise though. And I had Jarvis go out and I'm like, Jarvis, go check the traps. It makes me sick to my stomach. I hope there's nothing in there. But we stopped hearing the noise like a couple days ago. Well, Jarvis goes out there and he goes, there's nothing in the traps. Well, the guy comes over, he's like, well, the noise is gone, I'm just gonna come back and pick my traps up. And by the way, it's gonna be $185. I'm like, what the fuck? You didn't even catch anything. Except a freaking chipmunk, my best friend. So, he's like, you should probably release him somewhere else. Like, he's just gonna come back. I'm like, I want him to come back. Anyway, I'm fine with him here. He pays rent. So he actually dug up like a ton of like walnuts in the back and it actually pissed me off. But anyway, so he comes by today and I'm like hiding out. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm like, can you take, because I usually pay him in check. I'm like, can you just like take something else, like PayPal? I just don't want to see anybody because I don't want to see it. I'm like that. I'm in that bad of a headspace. So he's like, he comes by and picks the traps up and he goes, well, there was a pine squirrel in one of them. Okay, but it had been dragged off because like something, like a predator or something had dragged it like pretty far away. So that's probably why Jarvis didn't see it. And he goes, and one of my other traps is missing. But he goes, when I was looking for the trap, I just want to let you know. And I'm, by the way, I'm thinking like, okay, here we go again. Like, I'm paying, I mean, I'm kind of glad that he like actually did catch something. But because then it makes me feel like, okay, $185 not wasted. But I'm like, God, it's frustrating, like, you know, because we still have, like, it still can get in, technically, like, it's just we need to, like, fix something with our siding, whatever, but he just texted me something, and it literally brought me to tears. Okay, I have gotten nothing but bad news. I'm about to start tearing up, just so you know. It's kind of, like, sad, but he goes, just so you know, you have morel mushrooms, in the area by your house. And I go, fucking great. Now I've got fucking mushrooms. Like, what the does that even mean? I go, seriously? I text him back, I go, what the hell does that mean? And I'm thinking like, here we go, poisonous, something, like whatever. He goes, just so you know, I didn't pick any of them, but I just wanted to let you know. And I go, okay. And he goes, seriously, just look it up. He didn't want to say what it was. And I go, okay. I look it up. I have tears in my eyes. It's like, guys, I'm crying over a mushroom right now. They're like extremely rare and expensive. And they only grow between like March and May. And they're like super mushrooms. Like they're like people go like hunting for them. They're like, it's like people that are like, that love like shit like that, like mushrooms and stuff. Herbology, I don't even know. Like, they go and look in their, like, make YouTube videos. They're like $20 per pound or something. Like, I'm crying over it because I'm crying over that because that's the first good news. The fact that I have, related to this house, it's the first good news I feel like I've ever had, like in 2 years of living here, is that we've got, like, good mushrooms on the ground. Like, I have had nothing. Like, I feel like this is like a bright spot. The mushrooms are a bright spot for me. Like, this is insane. This is a reflection of my mental state for the past couple of weeks. Like, the fact that this is causing me to feel this way, but, like, finally, you know, like, just when I was about to give up for good. Just when I was about to give up for good. Like, I needed that so bad, you know? Like, I needed it so bad. And I love, by the way, filming myself crying and putting it on the internet. It's good content. That's all I can say. But I cannot believe that there are those mushrooms in my backyard. And I own them. That's mine. It's my property. No one can take them from me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, I don't know. I guess I'm the last person that should be saying this, but I guess sometimes, you know, just hang in there, guys. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a mushroom at the end of the tunnel. Like, you know that new thing people are saying where they're like, well, turns out rock bottom has a basement. That's me. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know about my mushrooms. Maybe I'll make a mushroom stew. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a mushroom stew for Chip. Oh my god, and we'll all eat it like the pilgrims. Holy shit. I'm actually, I'm in the depths of despair, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of it. Unbelievable. Guys, if you're going through hell, keep going. Whew, I'm out of breath. All of a sudden, that's really weird. But, hello, by the way, a couple changes in this room. Brought in my old clothing rack, which you would remember if you've been watching since my very first apartment. That's when I got that. But anyway, right now I am packing, so it's a mess over here. But I am going home for a week. The last week I'll ever be at my home, which is pretty sad. I'm trying not to get too emotional about it just yet, but I feel like it's just gonna be a really difficult week for me because, you know, you just never know when it's gonna be the last time, and I mean, or sometimes you do, but I guess it's just weird that it's like the last time, you know? So my parents sold their house, if you wanted like an update or anything like that, but my parents sold their house and they already bought a new house in Arizona, so they're very excited about it. I'm excited for them. It's just a difficult, you know, I don't like change that much, and it was kind of one of those things where I was like, well, as long as they live there, you know, my life can change in any way that it, you know, it needs to. Like, I moved away, but as long as they live there, like, everything's sort of, there's still sort of this common thread that's tethering us or me there. Anyway, it's the last week, so I decided that, well, first of all, it's Mother's Day weekend, so obviously I wanted to go in. It's also my grandma's birthday, so a lot of things to go in for, and then I decided I'm also going to stay just for the remainder of the week, just because, you know, I want to give, you know, this, because it is the last time I'll be in that house and see that house, I want to have time to say my goodbyes. I mean, it's like, so, I'm so dramatic. You know, it doesn't have to be like that. It's an exciting thing, but I did want to, like, just give it justice. Like, I didn't want to be, like, rushed going in one weekend, running around, and then also my sister is actually coming home, so she's been over in the UK for several months now, since January. We actually left her there when we were there, so she's coming back, so I figured it would be, you know, I'll just see her when I see her, because she's coming back to my parents' house, and then, you know, I think my dad's also going to come back that weekend as well, so it'll be like a lot of stuff to look forward to. So one thing that I did for the week is over here, I packed, which maybe you'll think I'm crazy, but I actually am really excited that I did this. So I have been kind of procrastinating nonstop, and one thing I've been procrastinating is, or I didn't have the time, and this is like one of those things for me, making like bracelets, which our whole Discord like got obsessed with making bracelets, like all of us, like we all caught the bug all at the same time, so we decided to do a bracelet swap. Well, making bracelets is so cathartic. You just put some music on, you put a show on, you just go to town, like you barely think about anything. I love activities like that where you don't have to think, but we decided to do it, and, you know, we're supposed to ship them out in, like, you know, I have 10 days, but like I said, I'm gonna be gone. Oh my god, I think I just saw a flying squirrel. But yeah, we're gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone, and I just want to be able to, like, ship them out in time, and I don't want to have to be rushed when I get back, because when I get back I would only have like 1 or 2 days by the deadline to ship them. So I'm sure they'd be fine if I did it later, but I just am like, you know what, I'm gonna bring them with me. I'm gonna have a lot of downtime. I'm not gonna have anything to do, So besides, you know, be sad. So I packed all of my beads. Every single, like anything that I need. I have more beads downstairs, don't worry, but I packed my entire, this whole thing is filled right now. Actually, you know what? I should make it bigger because this actually can get bigger. I love these bags and I love using them. So I'm like, you know what? I probably could have put this in like one of those TJ Maxx bags, honestly, but oh yeah, that's way better. Look at that. I just added the the duplex. So yeah, I've got like this whole thing. This is like all of my stuff. I've got these beads. Like I've got all my beads in here. Hopefully none of them break. I'm sure they will, but I got that, and then I've got the little mailers. I bought these super cute, oh my god, they're so cute, mailers from the post office. And they're like, I think they're like a Mother's Day special, but I think they're so adorable. So I'm gonna ship them out in those. And we're doing about, you're supposed to do about three bracelets per person, so that's kind of a lot. I mean, it's not even kind of a lot, it is a lot. So I'm just gonna have to like get to town when I'm there, and then I'll just ship them out from my parents' house. But I'm gonna do that. I'm also bringing my computers to play my games, and also like if I want to stream there, I could also try to do that. And then I brought my work laptop, which I actually need to get a new one, but I don't really want to spend the money. I'm trying to be like on a no buy right now because I've just been like literally out of control. And to be honest with you, I've just been like in one of the biggest funks of the 21st century that anyone's ever experienced. No, I'm going through it right now. Like I've had like depression before, and I'm using the D word, I am, but I have, like right now I have it. And the worst I ever had it was in, God, was it 2020 or 2021? 2020 would make sense. I think it was 2020. Yeah. And it didn't end until 2021. I was in like the worst depression of my life, and it was like one of those crippling depression moments where I was like, I couldn't get out of bed. Like I laid in bed playing RuneScape and watching Vampire Diaries. I watched 6 seasons. Obviously I stopped at 6 seasons. If you know, you know. But I watched 6 seasons of Vampire Diaries in like 2 weeks. Okay, think about that. I was having dreams. I mean, each episode is like, and they have a lot of episodes, it's like an hour and a half. Like, just think about that. Just please just think about it. And it was just, it consumed my life, and like, but I honestly couldn't do anything else. But I think I'm going through it again right now. Something similar, not as bad, but I just, like, I can't, I'm trying to fight my way out of it. And I'm doing everything that I can do. I'm trying to do things differently than I did last time, where, you know, try to exercise, and that does help. I'm trying to get outside and into the sun. In 2020, I couldn't really go outside that much, so that wasn't really conducive to great mental health. But I'm just trying to like get it together is basically all I can say. So anyway, I'm just sort of I'm at a crossroads in life, guys, and I find myself here quite often, to tell you the truth. So I'll be all right, but it's just, it sucks when you're in it, and it's like, you know you're eventually going to come out of it, but it's like, when? Can that be now? Can that be today, please? So it's going to be nice, I mean, to do a reset, especially at my parents' house. Like, it's always kind of brings me back to reality a little, and just into the present moment when I go back to my parents' house and spend time over there with them. And just, you know, it's nice to have that familiarity, especially for me. You know, it's tough to move, and I've obviously adjusted here, and I like my routines here. I've come to terms with living here. I love it. I couldn't say that before. Probably I could, even last year this time, I don't think I would have said that, but I do enjoy it a lot. I love our house. I love my this area. I actually do. But, you know, it's always been nice to go to places that are familiar. And, you know, when I talked to my dad, because I was talking to my dad, the last time I saw him, we saw each other when we were both in Arizona. And it was just me and him in the car, and he's like, well, you know, you moved, because my parents have not moved, like, ever. They've definitely not moved out, never lived in a different state. They lived in the same house for 23 years. Lived in Illinois for even longer. So he was like, well, you know, what did you miss the most? Because I was asking him, what do you think you're gonna miss the most? I go, well, what do you miss the most? And then he goes, well, what do you miss the most? And my answer was basically just, you know, the things that I miss the most are just the things that are familiar to me. I miss the grocery stores I used to go to. I miss the tiny little routines that maybe, like, at the time you didn't even notice or didn't matter, but, you know, you miss the, you know, the things that you know. It's tough to adjust to a new place. So anyway, it's just always been nice to, like, be able to go back. I mean, I'll still be able to go back. My brother still lives there in Illinois. My grandma still lives there. My aunt still lives there. You know, I have family that live there, obviously, but it is going to be difficult just not having my family in Illinois anymore. You know what I mean? So, or my parents, my parents, because that's where we would go for Christmas. And, like, even somebody asked me in a comment, and I didn't even think about it. I'm like, they're like, well, what are you going to do for the holidays? Are you going to go to Arizona? Are you going to, you know, what are your parents going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I honestly do not know what I'm going to do. We always went to my parents' house for Christmas, and now it's like, well, we got to create some new traditions. So maybe people will come over here, which I would love. I would love that if people came here. This is a Christmas house. It always has been, always will be. So, you know, there's going to be positives and there'll be negatives. It'll be hard. But so I just hope I can make it through this week. I'm just like, oh my God, please just, like, keep it together. Keep it together. I can't take any more bad news. It needs to be a positive week. So anyway, I'm just going to continue packing. I've got a long drive today, which I'm not looking forward to. Oh, I hate this drive. It's like 4.5 hours, but it feels like 10. And you're 2 hours in and you're just like, wait a minute, I feel like I should be there right now. And you know, then you look down and you're like, wait, I have 3 more hours. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm just going to continue packing. Probably gonna make lunch, and then might go to the store and get some road trip snacks. I always get my Pitos, which don't make me feel good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So all right, guys, well, I'll see you in a little bit. Just want to give you an update. Okay, well, scratch that. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. So I didn't even know that today was, or like, my grandma's birthday is Sunday. So I thought the party was tomorrow, and I thought my mom was coming back today. She's actually coming back tomorrow in the afternoon, so I am gonna go tomorrow, leave tomorrow morning. Okay, so we have an extra day. So I have kind of an insane thrift haul. I had to go to Goodwill. It was calling my name, so I went. And honestly, okay, look. Some of the purchases are a little weird. Some of them are pretty cool. So oh my God, I thought that was a chip. First thing, I have this iHome cube with the adapter, and I happen to have an iPod that can fit this. So, and it, like, changes colors, and it's like a speaker. This is kind of exciting. Royal Victoria Wade England pottery, and it's a gold, I don't know if it's a teapot or like a coffee pot. Obviously I don't do drugs, so I'll use it for, you know, a teapot for water, herbal teas only. But oh my God, this is gorgeous, and it's in pretty good condition. I don't know if this is like real gold plating or what. I kind of don't even care, but it like so matches with everything else. It kind of almost looks like rose gold. I paid $14.99 for this. So maybe a little expensive, but maybe not. I don't know. I didn't really get a chance to look it up. All I knew is that I really liked it. So these were 99 cents, okay? And I really thought these were so freaking cute. They're originally from Kohl's. I don't even think they've been used, but there was missing one, so they were 99 cents. But for Christmas, a Christmas table, I mean, come on guys. Nutcracker, tree, and then whoever that is, gingerbread guy. Then I got a bunch of movies. So first of all, I got season 2 of Downton Abbey, which I plan on starting Downton Abbey pretty soon. So I'm very excited about this one. Let me just tell you. Okay, so it's got 3 discs in here for Downton Abbey season 2, which is not on any streaming platforms. You have to buy it off of Amazon Video, I think, Prime Video. Okay, then I found Hobbit. So I don't know if there's one more movie I'm missing. I don't know what it is. But I got this one, which is The Unexpected Journey, and then I also got The Battle of Five Armies. So that's another one where I think you have to buy it on Prime Video if you want it, which I already bought it, but I like to have the DVD. I've been watching a lot of DVDs. So, and they're cheap from Goodwill. Then I found this cup, which you might think is like, what the hell are you doing? But I thought this was gorgeous. It's a brass embossed cup, and then over here it says handmade. You see that? Let me zoom you in. Handmade. So here, I'll just kind of show you. I mean, this looks like it could be like from Egyptian times. Could you imagine me thrifting something? Oh, it says something. Handmade in, does that say Oregon? Greece. Handmade in Greece. Wow. Yay. Okay, finally I got this, and this is to hold my beads actually. So I got this to hold, like, do bead storage. And I thought it was only $1.99, so I was like, oh, cool. So it's just a little glass jar, and got a lid to it, and I figured that'd be kind of cute, like, for storage. They have a lot of good stuff there, like, if you want to store things. Okay, 2 more things. 2 more things. I'm gonna keep the receipt in case something doesn't work. But then I got this, okay? This, I did not test if this works. Guys, same exact bread maker in perfect condition that I already have. It was only $9.99, and you're probably thinking, why did you get another one? Why did you get another one? And honest to God, there are times where I'm like, I wish I could make another loaf of bread, but my bread maker's already in use. And it kind of like takes a while to like rise it, and sometimes if you're doing like a baked one, it takes a while to make it. So I was like, I know I love this. It's in perfect condition, like like probably even cleaner than my last one, and I'm like, I'm just gonna use this. I've got the only thing about this one is it doesn't come with a pamphlet of like recipes, which I have. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that, because I love a good bread maker. Okay, and then finally I have to show you probably my greatest find. I said I wasn't gonna do this anymore, which means I'm not gonna buy anything that's not my aesthetic, like home aesthetic, where I'm like the mid-century modern. This is not my home aesthetic, but I couldn't pass it up. So that's saying something. It's big. Oh, guys, obviously hand painted, signed by the artist down here. The frame is more gorgeous than anything I've seen in my lifetime. Nothing is wrong with it. It's not dirty. Doesn't need to be restored by Baumgartner Restoration on YouTube. It's a gorgeous scene of like tranquility and just it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I literally was starstruck. So, okay, how much, just ask me how much you think I paid for this. I think that they let this one go for a steal. And it was like, they clearly had just put it out too, because it was like standing there. Okay? Think about how much you think I paid. $14.99. 14 on the back. $14.99. You're kidding me, guys. $14.99. It's insane. It's insane. And it's literally like, you guys, it's literally, hold on. It's actually got like keys in it and stuff too. Keys. Keys. It is stapled, which I watch this art restoration channel. It's my favorite thing. It like puts me to sleep. It's not because it's boring, it's just so soothing. And I watch it every night if I need to like actually fall asleep. But it's called Baumgartner. It's like Baumgartner or Baumgartner. Literally, I had no idea. I'd been watching it for a year and then I realized that it was out of Chicago. Like in the Chicagoland area. Couldn't believe it. But he's an art restorer. And I've like, the keys is insane. The fact that there's keys like to stretch it and make sure that like everything's got the right tension. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I've been looking for a great piece of art to go in my bedroom, and I'm putting this in my bedroom. I don't care that it's not modern. Like I need something beautiful to go over my dresser, and this is it. This is it. So I might even hang it up today. And I'm obsessed with this. I'm so happy I bought this. I'm so happy I bought this. Gives me, it's just beautiful. Well, it works. $5.99, well spent. Okay, so before I show you the picture, I just hung it up on the wall. I also just brought this up, which is my crystal lamp, which I thrifted a while ago, but oh my god, is this ever gorgeous? I love it. So it's really bright at night. Okay, I hung it up on the wall. Let me know what you think. I mean, is it fab? Is it kind of fabulous in every possible way? I might change out like some of the stuff over here. I mean, I like those like that like flowery thing, but this is like, I need symmetry, so maybe I'll add another flower thing. I don't know, we'll see. But it looks so good. I just love it. I mean, this is like such a steal. I can't even believe it. So I was looking it up, and I guess this artist is named Catherine Parker Melton, and some people sell her stuff for a lot of money on like Etsy and stuff like that, but they're selling it for a lot of money, and it's like super small paintings, and they're nowhere as gorgeous as this. Like, just in my opinion, like they're good, but like I think this whole scene right here is just absolutely amazing. So I just love it. Like I keep staring at it, and I love like the bright greens. It's so bright in person, like especially like in this area. And then the water, and then like there's the background and the little cabin. Oh my god, it's just gorgeous. Like it's just, we've all experienced this day where like the sun is so bright on the grass like this. So, I love it. I just love it. And yeah, it's not like exactly the style of this room, but honestly, I don't even care. And when I was looking it up to see, like just trying to figure out who this artist was, they were like saying mid-century on a lot of the listings. So there you go, people. I mean, the color of the frame actually matches perfectly with sort of like the situation in here. I mean, my bedroom is not really as mid-century as the rest of the house. Like our bed, which I don't want to show you. We got a mess going on over here. But I mean, our bed is kind of modern, and like our side tables are kind of modern. By the way, it's always driven me freaking crazy that there's one window right there and then not one right here. Maybe I'll get one put in. because it is kind of weird. But I'm also gonna change that light out eventually. I don't love it. It's just not, it's not the vibe in here. But it is more, I would say, like, I don't know, it's just not as mid-century in here. We need to redo this whole situation, like, the whole thing. These blinds gotta go. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing really pretty, like, linen, and then doing kind of almost towards the ceiling. And, you know, sometimes, like, where they're almost, like, basically at the ceiling. I'm really thinking about doing those. I think that'll be really pretty. And then maybe doing, like, a piece of art over the bed. Doing, like, a very modern, pretty chandelier that I find that's, like, a good size. I mean, it's kind of a weird spot for the light. Like, it's really hard to figure out where to put your bed in this room. I'm just saying, okay? Because we did have our bed over here at one point, which you guys might remember. And it just didn't make sense either. Like, it was too close to the room, and like the feng shui was not, like, you should not have your bed facing like away from the door. Like, you needed to have it facing the door. You need not, like, we're an attacker. Basically, the way feng shui works, and honestly, just, you should just do it for life, but you should have your bed, like the base of your bed should be facing the door. So like how we have it right now, because you don't want to be attacked. Like, then somebody could walk right through this door. You know what I mean? Do one of these. So, oh my god, I love it. Look at it from over here. Oh my god, and I kind of hung it perfectly too, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of did. I cannot wait for Jarvis to see it. I think he's gonna love it.
Every rooftop talk, every stolen kiss, every late night walk, every secret wish, every second chance, every time we dance underneath